Alright, I have received the sign that we are live. It's alive! You may notice I sound slightly more energetic. That's because I'm not dead. I mean, I wasn't dead before, but anyway. Alright. It is the morning. I have coffee. I have my video games, which means it's time for... What? You just interrupted me to say you don't like the sunlight. Thanks, Czar. Okay, it is time for... I had this great joke about how I was going to say it's morning and I have coffee and it's time for evening tea, but that was totally killed by you, Czar. Thanks. I don't even know if I'm saying your name right. It's actually morning coffee, or in Japanese, asakohi, which you would make for someone who has spent the night with you, if you catch my drift. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright. So, you can, if you want, imagine that you have just spent the night with me, if you know what I mean. You catch my drift. And now I am sitting on the side of the bed playing Baldur's Gate. So, in terms of Baldur's Gate, it is now episode 9 of Morning Coffee. This is the third Baldur's Gate. We have me, the White. I pursue the quests that are interesting. I've already spoiled that I am the child of a god of murder. Other than that, not much is interesting about him. It's more, he's fun to play. Monteron, fighter thief halfling. He's evil. You'd think a halfling fighter thief that's evil would be interesting, but no, he's boring, so we will get him killed off as soon as possible. Imoen, my childhood friend. Sometimes she's interesting, thus she gets to live. Though if she dies, there are so many thieves in this game, I won't feel sad. Plus, she'll be resurrected in the sequel. I mean, it's kind of lame. And finally, Czar, Necromancer. He's insane. Absolutely freaking insane. I'm sure he's got some sort of evil plan, but frankly, I think he's too insane to do his evil plan, therefore he gets to be insane.
I'd be much preferring the cover of night.
Oh, shut up, Monteron. I'd much be preferring you get killed by some quiverlings right about now. So, we are in the middle of doing what you do when you play Baldur's Gate. And that is wander through the woods, try to rest, get attacked by monsters. That's pretty much the entire story. No, there's actually like this complicated plot. It just so happens that the way Baldur's Gate and many PC video games before it handle plot is, it is slowly doled out. Or never doled out at all until the end. And that's just how it is. Baldur's Gate was revolutionary in that it revealed more plot earlier on, had more character interaction. The characters talk to each other. As opposed to, say, Wizardry, where you've got your party of people who are basically guns with names in Wizardry. And there's a plot in Wizardry. There's a plot in Ultima. But your party members generally aren't that interesting. And that's what this game really brought to the table, was all of these people. Which is why our quest is not to avenge our murdered foster father. Though, that might be fun. Our quest is to build the most interesting party in history. Which is why Monteron will die. Because he's frankly just boring. All he does is yell at people. Alright everybody, come on, you've got AI scripts, do your AI scripts. He's supposed to be attacking. Perhaps I should disable the AI until Monteron is dead. So yes, I'm wandering around the woods. And that's pretty much it. Eventually, I've been tasked to go clear up some mess in the mines. That's what Sar wants to do, and people are trying to kill me. But I mean, at this point, the plot is one of those like, what? Who cares? Just go level up and kill some kobolds or something. Don't worry, we'll be seeing plenty of kobolds. So, what do I want to talk about today? Well, mostly Baldur's Gate. Oh, I wrote this down because in the fits of my feverish dreaming, or possibly while talking on the phone while half asleep, I came up with a topic for today. I had two. One is biting off more than you can chew. The other is secrets. When we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, let's flip a coin. Or roll a die. I'm rolling a 6-sided die. If it's 1 to 3, I will do secrets. If it's 4 to 6, I will do biting off more than you can chew. It is secrets. I rolled a 2. Alright, let's do this. Secrets. And I don't mean Seacrest like Ryan Seacrest, because that's a totally different story and always is bad. Never ever have a Ryan Seacrest. Oh bear, please don't eat me. Oh fuck. The bear is going to eat me. Guys, stop. We need to do something about this bear. Yay! Monteron has been killed by a bear. Ah, and you now know why we have Czar. So, Monteron is dead. We've already taken his stuff. We'll reform the party. Secrets. Well, let's start with the game we're playing. There's this real big secret that you are half god. Your daddy was the child of Baal, and there's other stuff, and there's prophecies, but at its core, your daddy was the god of murder. That's why people are trying to kill you. That's why that dude in armor's killing people. You know, not everybody knew what was going on with him. So, why didn't anyone tell you? I think he said he was going to wait to tell you what it was about till you were someplace safe. But having been to the someplace safe he discussed, I think my definition of safe and Gorian's definition of safe. Oh, look, he wrote a little letter. Or he got a letter from the Mysterious E. Since this is Forgotten Realms game, that can only mean Elminster, who will show up as soon as we get to the next map, and I wish I would kill him, but he will probably kick my buttocks. Because he's mostly just annoying. Well, maybe we won't go that way. It's one of those things where it's like, it's Forgotten Realms. We have to put in everyone who has familiar. So you'll meet Drizzt Do'Urden, even if you don't give a crap. Save him from some kobolds, and then he leaves. I mean, it's really, really friggin' lame. It's not even a cameo. Cameos are, like, related to the plot. This is like, the character's just sitting there. Alright, so secrets. They didn't tell you you're the child of Baal. Now, I understand why, growing up, you don't tell the 6-year-old boy, hey, 6-year-old boy, your daddy was the god of murder. On the off chance he develops some sort of evil god power and then is like, I don't want to be grounded. Bam. And kills you. I mean, that would suck. I think we can all agree. Ah, Czar. He'll probably say that a lot, and eventually we may get tired of him and kill him off. But for now, he wants to take elven eyes, and he's amusing. Ha ha ha, violence. So I understand why you wouldn't tell your 6-year-old child. You are this, your real dad was this god of death. You know, because he might throw a tantrum. I mean, you saw how I behaved at the thing. Did I actually return anybody's missing scrolls or swords or books that are hidden in hay? No. I was contemplating killing them all, actually. I think, as a player. Character. I don't even know. What's the difference? So, don't worry about those video skips. That's me clicking elsewhere on the screen because I'm using a very tiny mouse pad. My mouse pad is not big enough for the game. I'm sure you can have some innuendo there if you feel like it. So, but before setting out on this quest, instead of saying, I have these two friends, you should go meet them at this inn, and I'll tell you what's going on when we feel safe. If he had said, hey, your dad was the god of murder, you don't go around killing people, but people are scared you will. Lots of people want you dead. I just have this vibe that things would go smoother. Now, I'm not certain. I could be wrong. But I just, it seems to me that the life would be easier for all involved. Now Gorian's dead, there's this huge mystery, you have no idea why someone tried to kill him. And you're just wandering around the woods. People keep secrets, and most of the time it ends up biting them in the ass. The longer you keep a secret, or a secrest, the more embedded in that secret you become until it devours you. Speaking of which, I need to figure out which way I'm going. And in the words of Imoen, I care not, so I will go north if on a 1 or a 2, east on a 3 or 4, south on a 5 or a 6. Because who wants to go back to freaking Camp Keep? East it is. I rolled a 3. And that's how the white does decision making. So, everyone, to the edge of the map, where we will save and power up. Gorian tried to keep this trip a secret from everyone. Obviously he failed. Imoen found out, and that she found out is a good thing. I don't know what the deal with these, with Zara and Monteron was. They probably have secrets. They're too insane to deal with them. The bad guys get an allowance for secrets? I don't know. Excuse me for a second, I am going to use drugs. Specifically, cold drugs. Over-the-counter, legal drugs. I don't like using those, but hey, it's the time of the season for drugs. That is Elminster. Kill. He's going to pretend he's just some random dude, so let's see what happens if I try to kill him. He wants to talk to me. Pestering strangers about the mental state doesn't seem all that well adjusted to me. Alright, so I have not and he vanishes. Alright, we'll come back. So he didn't even notice my aim. I think that's pretty much the heart of it. Don't keep secrets unless you're in clear and present danger. Trust the people around you. There, deep thought for the day achieved. We will now just play video games. Because honestly, that's pretty much the core of it. I don't have much to add beyond that. If you're not telling people because you're scared of shit, they're gonna find out. I mean, that's just the way it works. Unless you're like Jack Bristow from Alias. And then you're a psychotic bastard. You don't want to be one of those. Do you? I don't know. Maybe you want to be a psychotic bastard. No, I really thought I had more to say on this topic. Note to self. Do not do random topics. Alright, what was I talking about? Come on, Delirious Patrick, do your thing. Work, brain, work. Work, brain, work. Everyone chant with me, and eventually my brain will start working. If I can get 2,000 people on the internet to simultaneously chant work, brain, work, my brain will come back from the darkness and start working again. And I realized I was missing one of the 3 most important things in morning coffee. 4 most important things. It's morning. I've got my video game. I haven't even opened my coffee. I'm going with bottled iced coffee again because I'm lazy and sick. And suddenly life just got 1,000 times better. I think the biggest thing with secrets I've found is that it's less about what the secret is and more about who you're keeping it from and why. I mean, yeah, there's things you don't tell your boss. Those of you, I'm not advocating those of you who write erotica novels under pen names go into work and scream out while stripping naked, "I write smut and love it." That would be kind of hilarious, and I approve of such a course of action, even if it's a horribly bad idea. No. I'm advocating a level of trust with the people that you've let into your lives. Not the people who are forced into your lives, like bosses and, assassins. You don't have to trust them because you don't have any choice about them. But like your friends, and hopefully your family's cool enough that you're staying in touch with them. So, And if they're not, then they're not covered by this whole "don't keep secrets" thing. So you've got these people in your life that you've let in. Oh, look, dead guy. You've said, "Hey, you're cool enough to be a part of my life. I like you. Welcome to my life. But I don't trust you enough to tell you this one thing." And so you segment your life into little bits. Who can know which thing? Who can know which what? And I just think that's a sad way to live. I think it's bad for the brain. If I was in the library right now, I would go grab my Tao Te Ching and read a quote. Or maybe my, wow, I haven't read it. Principia Discordia. One of the two. There's times not to discuss stuff. There's times to leave it alone. You don't go up to the person whose girlfriend just died and be like, "Hey, check it out. I have this awesome girlfriend." That is lame. But even then, that person might not actually be as sensitive as you're making them out to be. Instead, you can tell them. Trust them to be a part of your life. Trust the wolves to attack you when you're trying to rest. Damn it! I don't want Czar dead yet. And that's my most recent quick save. Welcome to the world of Baldur's Gate. Oh, fuck me. The world of Baldur's Gate is one where you quick save and reload, and 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 I was forgetting the quick save, mother. Ugh. Just because the white is half god doesn't mean everyone that he's carrying with him is. And the incredibly entertaining clown, I mean, necromancer. Secretly all clowns are necromancers. Just got his butt whooped. So I had to reload and erase all that stuff. I am bored to tears with walking through the forest. So we will go into town and cause mischief. Anyway, I'm finally awake enough from having drank a quarter of my cup of coffee to get to the point, which is, if there's someone in your life that you've made the decision, "I trust this person," and you'll know you've made this call because they are a part of your life. You hang out with them, you see them, you interact with them, you make choices that bring yourself into their company, and you're not doing it for the money, then maybe, just maybe, you should trust that person with whatever you're keeping secret from them. I don't know what it is. Are you secretly a man disguised as a woman? Are you secretly a woman disguised as a man? Are you secretly some other gender disguised as a man or a woman? Are you keeping that a secret? I don't know. I picked that out because, in movies that was the old trope. He's really a man! And, nowadays it's such an explorable, changeable thing, and many people have different definitions, alright? What I'm going to do next is going to cue a stupid video, which I'm not going to pay attention to. But you can. So, brain, secrets. Trust your friends. Trust your loved ones. That's really my whole argument. You know, don't trust perfect strangers necessarily, because they're perfect. I mean, strangers. You know, all of these various things. Life would be simpler if you just talk to the people that you trust. And if you have no one you trust, go get some. Find some. Go to meetup.com. Find some people who share interests with you. Find from a few of them you might find at least one, maybe two people that you can actually trust, and go over it with them. So if you are utterly alone in the world, use the internet to get unalone. Because I pretty much guarantee you, whatever your pathology, someone on the internet shares it, understands, and likes the same weird-ass shit you do. So find them, form a bond, tell them your dark secret. Say to your best friend, dudes, I just want you to know that 10 years ago, I was trapped in a computer and killed an entire spaceship full of people. It's a thing, it weighs on my conscience, I'm not proud of it, but I've been keeping that secret. Because that is the crucible of friendship right there. Because if they're truly your friend, they'll accept it and be like, alright dude, I don't know what you want me to do with that. Or at worst, they'll be like, oh wow dude, I need a few days to process that. Give me a moment, I'll be back. Then they go and they have a freak out, and then they come back and they're like, dude, I can totally live with the fact that you once killed a spaceship full of people when you were a computer program. Or like your dad was the god of murder. Or you're sleeping with that girl that I liked when I was 16. Or I'm trying to get back into the realm of the realistic, and it's hard because Dayquil and NyQuil and sick and coffee and video game about wolves and orcs attacking me. There it is. That's my point. Trust the people that you care about. Trust the people that you choose. Even sometimes other people are worthy of trust. But the big thing is secrets usually multiply how bad a problem is going to get. Just keep in mind that in keeping a secret, in choosing to be like, dude, it's a secret, you are multiplying the severity when that secret is revealed. Your secret, chances are, not going to be as bad as whatever it is that you just did to cause the hiding.
Get up. I don't like your type of kid.
Your friends will hate you more for your secrets, than for keeping secrets, than they will for what those secrets probably are. In fact, chances are they've already guessed. Alright, now I'm going to deal with this trash and save my game. Some guy came in, he doesn't like my type.
You tell him, Marl.
Oh, he's just trying to kick me out of the bar? We will totally deal with him tomorrow on Morning Coffee. That's right, next time on Morning Coffee, now that we are freed from the reins of Monteron, and we've talked aimlessly about secrets.
Talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Dude, I told you to leave me alone. There's plenty of bar for all of us. Come on, I'm in the middle of pontificating. We still have a lot more trouble than we cause. We're adventurers. Well, nearly anyways. Don't get mad if somebody's son couldn't hang out being out from under mom's skirt. Should have taught him to fight instead of dirt farming. He's just attacking me. Dude, that's what you get for attacking me in the middle of the monologue at the end of the game. You're not going to live through this. I am half god of murder. Well, let's check his pockets. Ooh, dude had money. Story there is his son was an adventurer, and the guy didn't like it. Oh, perfect seg. His son died fighting kobolds. And then the guy couldn't deal with it. He's in denial. He's keeping the secret from himself. His kid's keeping the secret from the dad that he's not out working extra farming hours. He's out killing kobolds. And ultimately, what happens? Son dies. Dad doesn't know. Dad gets drunk. Dad attracts a perfect stranger. Dad gets killed because perfect strangers have kind of murder. That's what happens when you keep secrets from the people that you love. Yeah, the secrets won't make them happy in the moment, but it's much better than the long run thingy. Because it's always worse to be like, dudes, You didn't trust me? Damn. So, don't be like that guy whose head I just chopped off with a flail. How did I chop his head off? I don't even understand the physics in this game. Alright, tomorrow we will go talk to his best friend who is right there. Here's a little preview.
I don't want any trouble.
The flaming fist will deal with you. Sounds naughty.
Oh my gosh, you've been watching Morning Coffee, my favorite excuse to play coffee, drink video games, and think deepish thoughts. This has been a Thousand Heads Safe Haven production. If you liked the vid, please like the vid or subscribe or leave comments or hate mail or like female or gender neutral response mail, whatever, I don't care. For more on the Thousand Heads or other stuff by Patrick Scafito, check out thousandheads.com, and remember, mistakes made while hyper-caffeinated are awesome.